Y'all, things are getting way too spicy in the world of hip-hop drama, and it looks like Nicki Minaj is in the center of it all, again. But this time, it's not just a little shade here and there. We're talking full-on curses, legal battles, and some seriously shady business moves. And honey, if you thought the beef between Nicki and Megan Thee Stallion was done, think again. Word on the street is that Beyoncé and Roc Nation have teamed up to give Nicki a major career smackdown. And trust me, you're not gonna believe how deep this rabbit hole goes. So grab your tea, sit back, and let's dive into the drama because you know there's always more to the story. First things first, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Nicki just got blackballed and slapped with a $5 million lawsuit. Yep, you heard that right. This all went down after Roc Nation allegedly pulled some strings to get her fired as the host of this year's VMAs. And if that wasn't enough of a sting, they replaced her with, you guessed it, Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, the shade of it all. But here's where it gets even juicier. This sudden switch up happened just weeks before the show was set to air. Now, I know y'all are thinking, why would Roc Nation do Nicki like that? Well, word is that they're playing a very strategic game to knock Nicki off her throne and let Megan snatch up all the deals and limelight that were supposed to be Nicki's. And chile, this isn't the first time Nicki's been throwing hints about Roc Nation and Beyoncé playing these dirty games. Remember last year when Nicki was ranting about Roc Nation and Beyoncé messing with her career? A lot of folks thought she was just being extra, but now that all this tea has been spilled, it looks like Nicki might have been right all along. She was already side-eyeing Roc Nation and Jay-Z for allegedly dropping millions just to get her out of the game and push Megan as the new queen of female rap. Nicki even took to Twitter to drag Jay-Z, Roc Nation's CEO Desiree Perez, and anyone else she thought was plotting against her. She wasn't holding back, y'all. In fact, she even called out the entire Roc Nation brunch, saying they were all in on the plot to ruin her career. And let's not forget, she accused them of doing everything they could to get her blackballed, so Megan could replace her. Now let's talk about the VMAs for a sec. Nicki hosted the show in 2022 and 2023, and guess what? The viewership numbers went up by 37% both years. But apparently some people in the industry, cough, Roc Nation, weren't too happy about that. And when Nicki performed her song Red Ruby de Sleaze at the VMAs, a track that threw major shade at Megan, things got even messier. Megan was actually in the building when Nicki performed that diss track, and word is, Roc Nation was not having it. Nicki even joked on stage about how people were making calls to MTV trying to sabotage her performance, but she wasn't gonna let anyone stop her. Well, fast forward to this year, and Nicki was supposed to host the VMAs again, but just a few weeks before the show, she was suddenly replaced by Megan. Now, you know there's some major drama going on behind the scenes when a decision like that gets made so close to the show. And get this, an industry insider page, Keeping the Culture Alive, spilled that Roc Nation's Desiree Perez specifically told the VMAs that Beyoncé wouldn't be attending unless they kicked Nicki off the show and replaced her with Megan. The gag is that they even knew Megan would be hosting before it was officially announced, which means there was definitely some back and forth drama behind the scenes. As if all this wasn't enough, Nicki also got hit with a $5 million lawsuit around the same time she was booted from the VMAs. The lawsuit was filed by a fan named Tamir Peak, who claims that Nicki humiliated him online, calling him one sandwich short of a picnic and accusing him of being a paid mole during her infamous hate train era. But honey, Nicki's lawyer is not here for it. They basically laughed off the lawsuit, calling it a straight-up money grab. And to add insult to injury, they've got receipts showing that this fan has been stalking Nicki for years, making all sorts of creepy comments about her and even showing up at her shows. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Some folks think Roc Nation might be behind this lawsuit too. Why? Well, people caught Roc Nation allegedly following this man on Instagram, and you know that raised some eyebrows. So where does that leave Nicki? Well, she's been hinting that Roc Nation and Beyoncé are out to get her for a while now, and with all this drama unfolding, it's starting to look like she might be onto something. But Nicki isn't backing down. She's been vocal about how she's being targeted, and she's not letting anyone push her out of the game without a fight. But what do y'all think? Is Roc Nation really trying to sabotage Nicki? Or is this just another case of industry drama blowing up? And do you think Beyoncé is really involved in all of this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments because this is some seriously messy tea. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And click here to check out another video because trust me, the tea just keeps getting hotter. Stay tuned for more updates on this drama because you know there's always more to the story.